Sure, you don't got a problem with me. You ain't never say nothing crazy about me. You ain't got nothing against me. Da 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 da. No, why would you ever? So I'm like, you know what? Do me a favor. Can you scroll to March 2nd at 2:03 p.m. and tell me what you and
breaking down the peak, got my hands sticky, got my mans with me, hit the block, make a bend quickly, guap coming, cause my hands itchy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vicky XV and I am back with another video. As you guys can already tell by the title, this video is going to be about yet another one of my fake ass friends. Excuse the noise in the background. Y'all know I live in New York. It be three much going on. So stay tuned. We about to hop right in this video. We are going to call her, we're gonna call her, I don't know, what's her name? We're gonna call my friend Jennifer, right? So boom, that's her name for the story. So with me and Jennifer, actually, we went to the same middle school. We were just in two separate buildings. So we kind of always saw each other in passing when we was, you know, either going to the gym or going to the cafeteria. Because if you're not familiar with that, it's just several schools share one building. So you guys just interchangeably just use the things that are on the facility, like the gym, the pool, whatever else you got. So her and I, we just so happened to go to the same high school. And there was another friend of ours, but her name is not really important for the story. But it was me and another girl, and we were like two peas in a pod. Like, it was like always the three of us. So as far as high school, her and I, we don't really have no issues in high school. I'll upload some photos. We went to prom together. We went to graduation together, the little ceremonies. I'll upload photos and things of that nature. So in high school, she was a really dope friend. Like, she was super cool, like to the point where I was in Heyyyy Academy. Heyyyy Academy is when you never in class, you're just in the hallway so much that congratulations, you're in Heyyyy Academy. To the point where I didn't apply for any of the colleges. She applied for me for my college. And I'm so grateful for that because I don't know where my mind was. I was just chasing these girls in the freaking hallway, losing my goddamn mind. So every college that she applied to, she went ahead and she did my application to the same colleges, right? So I'm out here chasing these girls, and I took a semester off from college. I didn't go to college right away. So being that she applied to the same colleges for me, it was nothing. I think I just submitted my application or something like that, and within like a week I was accepted into the same college. So her and I, we're in the same college. However, she's a little bit more acquainted because she's been there about a semester before me. She introduces me to like her group of friends that she already established. So, you know, I'm hanging out with them, I'm getting acquainted with them and things of that nature. And keep in mind, this freaking group of friends, it was to the point where I think it was about 8 or like 7 of us. And we would like just travel in packs. So we would either go to the library together, we'll go to eat together. If you went to SUNY Canton, you know it's called Cheney. We'll stay in Cheney. We legit were like a unit. If you saw one, you saw the other 6, the other 7. So at least in my head, I thought we were like, you know, pretty cool or whatever. So as far as her, she had like a lot of siblings. Granted, I have a lot of siblings too, but I'm the youngest of them. I think she was like the oldest, the third oldest, I don't know. But she had a lot of siblings, so money was like super tight. So she would ask to like, you know, wear my clothing and things like that. And I'll upload the photos and everything of clothing that she asked to wear. I wouldn't mind. If you my friend, I don't mind letting you hold my clothes and shit like that. But I'm telling you guys why I'm letting you guys know that she used to borrow my clothing. But you guys are going to figure that later on in the video as I expose why her and I are not friends anymore. So I can honestly say that her behavior started to change like once she got like this boyfriend. Now, she had like boyfriends or little Johns or whatever back in the day, but this particular one just had her head over heels. So I never liked him, if you ask me. I felt like she's super pretty. She could have done way better. He looked like the little lizard from Geico. So that's what we're going to call him. We're going to call him Geico for the rest of this video. Me personally, I didn't like Geico. It was something about him. I just couldn't put my finger on it. And he would do things that are like super weird. At least to me, I thought like, this your man? This your dude and you sticking beside him? So if you ask me, I felt like he was using her, if you ask me. Because when her and I would go to Walmart, he'll send her over a list of things that she would have to purchase for him. I don't know if he was sending her money or not. I honestly doubt it. But he would really send her a list of stuff that he wanted from Walmart. Why are you sending her? Go get your own stuff. It was stuff like that. He would, like, for an example, for Valentine's Day, like at the time, some girl I was messing with, I think she bought me some Uggs. She bought me something. So we're both going to the campus center to pick up our mail. She's like, oh, I think Geico bought me a Penfield jacket. I think he bought me a Penfield jacket. So I'm like, yes, bitch, you about to be out here fly. He done bought you a jacket. Why we go and we pick up the jacket and it's not even for her? It's not even for her. He sent the jacket to her to bring to him. So now on Valentine's Day, she walked around like a sad puppy. Or, you know, I'm like, that was just weird. And another thing he did, and I would tell her about this. I'm like, yo, what was her name? Jennifer Jasmine, whatever her name I gave her. I would tell her like, yo, he's dead using you. Like, boom, for an example. Let's say it's her and it's like, oh, let me scoop that. So for an example, let's say we all go to Cheney and we're eating and it's like me, Jasmine, or Jennifer, whatever name I gave her, but maybe it's Jennifer, whatever, same person. And the rest of us, and we're hanging out at the caf. The way that he acknowledged her, like he would walk past all of us, be like, oh, hey, Vicky, hey, Joe, hey, Amy. When he gets to Jennifer, he would kick her chair. He would kick her chair. That was his way of acknowledging her. And she'll be over there just, what's wrong with you? Ain't no way this man had you bent up like a futon, funnel cake, all night, and he acknowledged you by kicking your chair. So here's where things go left, right? So allegedly, she felt like, or she assumed that Lizard was sleeping with her RA who shared a room next door to her. Because she came out her room and she found her nigga sandals, his little school sandals outside somebody else's door. So she's tight, she's rowdy, she's mad, she's vexed. So what she decides to do, mind you, we didn't help her. And if you guys didn't see that other video, I'll pin it right here. But what she decides to do is she pees in the bottle, okay, mixes it with like some iced tea or some Kool-Aid or something like that, and throws it on him. Now, Lizard knows what's in the bottle because the previous time when I was involved in that incident, she pillow talked to him and told him what she was involved in. So now when she threw the bottle on him, he already know what it's hitting for. He like, nah, you just told me that you and your friends throwing mad pee and on somebody else, and you throwing the bottle on me now. You think I'm not? Lizard had Shorty in a chokehold. It was like me and like 5 other girls, and like 2 of them are like, you know, big bone, heavy set, and they were trying to fucking get this man up off of her, and he had her in the chokest hold that I have never chokest holded in my life. My fault, y'all know how New York give it up. So after this incident, he didn't want her to press charges. So he's begging her not to, sorry, my nail came off. He begging her not to reach out to campus police and press charges, because if that's the case, they got to go to court. It's a domestic dispute. He may be expelled from school. So he begging her not to press charges. He's buying her bullshit ass gifts. He bought her a fucking Velcro watch. And she, yo, I swear to God, in her head, you would have thought that this watch was like Cinderella's slipper. Child, it's a Velcro watch, okay? You put the watch on and off too many times, it won't snap no more. It won't Velcro no more. It won't stick no more, okay? So you got your heart, agony, and soul into a Velcro watch that he just gave you to stop you from a fish, you know, from, y'all mean? So after that situation, like, we fake grew apart, but we were still like cordial. But this is how I know shit was up. At this time, I think I had work study, so I'm working at the library. Everybody comes to the library. They got computers, you got to study, they got snacks. Everybody stay in the library. And I was working behind the desk where I hand out the laptops. I help you find a book. You know what I mean? Doing all of that. So I want to say about four of the 8 girls that I normally hang out with, they welcome to the library. They're like, oh, hey, Vicky. So I'm like, hey, girl, hi, y'all, da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, we kiki, they sit down, I give them a laptop, everything fine, everything copacetic. So with Jennifer, what her page is, I used to log into her Facebook page to see exes that I blocked. I blocked them, but I still want to see what you're doing. I'll log in through her page and just be a creep and just look. And she knew that, which is why she gave me her password, which is why I knew her password. And she did the same thing with my page as well. If she wanted to pre on one of her ex-dudes or see what he was hitting for, what he was doing, she'll log into my Facebook. So I log into her Facebook and whatever. I'm snooping. I'm going through whoever page I'm going through, being nosy, trying to get the tea. And her inbox is going off. Bring, 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 bring. oh, yo, it's so many notifications. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it going off like this? Like, what? Whatever. So it didn't dawn on me. Nothing in my head was like, yo, click the inbox to see. I'm like, nah, whatever. Who knows? Maybe I don't know what's going on, but I ain't clicked the inbox that day. I didn't click the inbox that day. So now it comes to a day where I decide that I want to be a creep again and stalk my ex's page. So I'm looking on my ex's page again. The inbox, bing, 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 is going off. This time, curiosity killed the goddamn cat because I clicked open the inbox, and when I tell you, it was the majority of the people that I used to hang out with. They had so much negative things to say about me. It was insane. So at this time, Phony and I, if you don't know who Phony is, I'll drop that story right here. Go check out that StoryTime. Phony and I were getting like actually super cool, and y'all know I'm mad slim, I'm mad long, and Phony, she was like, you know, she was like a little heavy set, so they would call us fucking the number 10, just how they do Rolly and Slim now on Real Chance of Love and Baddie South. They used to was calling us number 10 in the group chat. Okay, they was talking nasty about me, bad about me. I think I'm this, I think I'm that. They not fucking with me. All this crazy shit about me in this group. But here's the kicker. Here's where it gets good. Mind you, I work at the library. So it's legit three of them are sitting across from me, and everybody else is like dispersed throughout the library. They're sitting across from me, keying in my face, but in the group chat, they living it up. Oh, Vicky, da-da-da-da-da, she thinks she, ooh, bumping their motherfucking gum. So now, at this time, I don't want to let them know that I know what it's hitting for. So I'm trying to, you know, be calm, cool, collected. So I also decide to go through the rest of her inbox, because now, bitch, I can't trust you. Who else you been running your mouth to me about? I go through her inbox, tell me why her sister, her older sister, this girl was running her mouth bad about me too. Oh, I don't like her. She thinks she better than everybody else. I don't like her vibe. Now I'm gonna tell you why the sister had a problem with me. Okay. During this time, True Religions and Antiques, them little jeans. I'll upload a photo here if you old and well, excuse me if you young and you don't know what I'm talking about. These jeans were like it, and they were super expensive. And my brother, he legit would just take me to the mall and let me pick out True Religion jeans. So I had Trues for damn near every day of the week for fucking 2 weeks straight. I had about at least 14 pairs of them shits. So her sister ends up buying a pair of Trues, and she asks me, oh, Vicky, are these real? And I didn't even have to look at them shits for that long, and I told her, nah, somebody got you, like those is fake. She gave me a look. The next day, she had her fake Trues on, walking down Tremont thinking she hot shit, and niggas was looking at her sideways, because you out here with the falsies on thinking it's Truesy. How you ask me something, I tell you what it is, and how you big mad. So, everybody running their mouth about me. Another girl in there talking all this hot shit. More of the story is, everybody who has something to say about me in that group chat, I ran down on them individually. For an example, one of the girls, we gonna call her Robin, and Robin was an RA in the suites. I called Robin. I'm like, yo, Robin, you got a problem with me? No, Vicky, why would I have a problem with you? Where's this coming from? What are you talking about? Mind you, she's talking shit. She talking shit about me in the chat too. Oh, I don't know where this will come from, so I'm asking her again. You sure you don't got a problem with me? You ain't never say nothing crazy about me. You ain't got nothing against me. No, why would you ever? So I'm like, you know what? Do me a favor. Can you scroll to March 2nd at 2:03 p.m. and tell me what you and Jennifer and Tyson and Keyshawn and everybody else was talking about in the goddamn group chat? What? What are you? What? So now, bitch, you lying. I caught you. You're lying. What's wrong with you? You lying. There was another girl. I ran down on her. We gonna call her Dina. Dina, her ass was on her way getting KFC in the campus center, whatever the fuck you call that, and I stopped her right in her tracks. Hey, what's up? You got a problem with me? No, Vicky, I don't have a problem with you. It's just what? It's just what, baby? Don't, and then she trying to get buck. No, because don't get big boy now. Don't get big boy now. Time I've been in your face, you've been in my face, you key, and now you want to buck up? It's not the time, bitch. I ain't bucking up. More of the story is I ran down on every single one of them. The only person that I did not catch was Jennifer, mainly because from that moment she kept her distance from me. If she seen me coming before I seen her, she'll go the other way, to the point where like, okay, I'm moving way ahead in the future, but It got to the point where I graduated college, she graduated college. I'm on my block, I'm walking. She sees me and she takes a beeline somewhere else. A beeline. But what you do in the dark always come to light. So here it is. Now, I think that, well, I assume that she just transferred schools. But what I think she did was she just temporarily transferred schools because I think the school that she went to offered a service that Canton didn't. So more of the story is when I graduated, she sat right next to me during graduation and was trying to apologize and cop the plea. And I'm like, no, I have nothing to say to you. Like, you're a dub. You're a dub. Then I'm going up to get my diploma. She's right behind me in line, and my brother's like, oh, you guys hug, take a picture. She puts her arms out to hug me, and I swear to God, it's like you can hear a penny drop. I put my arm up, and I'm like, don't hug me. Mad loud, mad ratchet. Yes, I did. Don't hug me, because you're fake, and you're weird. You get what I'm saying? But ultimately, that's the end of this story time with that fake friend. Like I said, well, if I haven't said before, we were in college. That happened like 9 years ago. I have no ill will towards her. I hope everything is going good in her life. I hope, you know what I mean, everything is copacetic. She's great. She's fine. I have no bad blood towards her. But yeah, y'all know I have to just come on here and tell y'all my fake ass friend's experience. So remember to like, subscribe, comment. Remember to turn on that bell notification so every time I upload a video, you know. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Only real niggas chill up, rain in my cup, I pour it. She wanna fuck, she boring. I'm chasing these bugs, try my